Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are you, my wonderful Leos? How's everything going? How's everything going? You know we love our Leos, you lions, you. I hope everything is well. What now? Before we even get into our conversations and our deep thought process, we need to let go of any negative energy that we may be carrying. Because you can't come up in this space and not get rid of anything that's bogging you down. So we got to do our inhale, exhale twice. You know the routine. Come on. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Woo. It works on both sides. That is our goal. That is our goal so that we can gain clarity and hear the messages that are meant for us. That's our goal. So spirits talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Leos. We are entering the realm of the moon, the light, and the soul. So you have to be serious when you come up in here. You have to be ready to pick up any nuggets, any information along the way. We always got to clear our path and our energy and focus. Ask ask yourself the questions that are on your mind today and think about it. Meditate on it so you can see if you can see through any messages and gain additional knowledge while you're passing through the realm. That's what we do. We connect, we talk, we have great conversations. I love talking to you guys, Leos. Leos, you are so strong. It's like, you hold on. You don't want people to see you sweat. I know. I know. Let's see what's going on with our Leos. Spirits reveal. First quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. Push through any insecurity. Because sometimes, you want to test the waters, but you're scared to test them. But you're a lion. You're supposed to be strong. And sometimes you don't feel that way. You don't feel that way. And it's important that you get aligned and in tune with yourself, because people of the jungle can't know that you have weak points too. That's what they say. That's the instructions. But you know something? You're human. So you're going to have times when you have a little doubt, but you can't wallow in it. You can't expect to live in it. You have to be in it because it's part of the process, but you have to get through it. You're not going to stay dwelling in that spot. So you have to toughen up and make up your mind. You have to go through. That's why sometimes people say some Leos just all about themselves and they don't care about other people, and that's not true. It's not true. It's just Leos tend to handle their business differently. It's handled differently. And that's how they keep their defense up. That's how you keep your defense up, Leo, because you are strong. You are strong minded, opinionated at times too, but you compromise when necessary, or at least go through the motions. But the thing is, sometimes you have that insecurity where you doubt yourself, where you're not really sure completely. It's not a guarantee, but you want to be close enough to perfection as you can. And you have to realize that we're all going through that learning process. We all have that learning curve where we pick up information along the way until we sort through it. You're a fast learner, Leos. You pick up rather quickly, very quickly, because you are a leader and you take on the burden a lot of times. It's like you're trying to be tough during times when you don't have to be. But this is what is expected. So you go with the flow and you keep up that front as necessary at times when you don't even feel like it. You don't always get the opportunity to let your hair down, literally. You always have to have that front. You are the king or queen of the jungle, right? So it just tends to make you have self-doubt and you don't want it, but that's allowing your insecurities to control you rather than you look at it, well, I'll learn how to get through this hurdle like I've learned to get through everyone else, every other hurdle that's been on my path. Every person that's tried to get over on me or play me or hurt me, envy, jealousy, and you go through it. You go through it and you put up that tough stature and you make up your mind that I got to go through it. Some people are for me, some are against me, but it's part of life because I'm expected to do this because I'm a leader. People look to me for answers, for solutions, so I have to follow through. So even though I have my weak moments and the insecurities come about, I have to still hold my head up high, right, Leo? I still have to hold my shoulders up, right, Leo? I still have to keep my emotions in check, right? Can't always let my feelings be known because then I'm going to appear to be weak. A lion in the jungle can't appear to be weak. So there's a lot of things that go on there with you. A lot. Let's see. We know what the moon says. Let's hear what the light reveals. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept emerald green light while I enhance your strength. And you know that's power too. I love when it comes to green lights, green representation, because green represents prosperity, growth. And they're telling you here, your emerald green light. Emerald green. You know how beautiful that color is? That's one of my favorite colors. You know green is my favorite color. I'll give you all a quiz one day and see if y'all know what my favorite color is. But it's green. And it's letting you know that while on your journey, you are learning and healing because you're learning. When you know something, when you learn something, and you appreciate the experience and the journey that you're traveling on, what the path, I should say, you start, let's say that you collect kryptonite. Instead of it being against you, it's for you. And you're gaining it. Every time you get close to it, you get more strength and you get stronger and you get stronger. This is in reverse to Superman. I'm just telling you. Yeah, it is Superman, right? This is in reverse to Superman. I'm saying the kryptonite actually makes you strong. So the more green you collect, the higher you grow, the higher you know. And that's what's happening because it kind of takes over you and it makes you realize what your gifts are, what your attributes consist of. And that's when you start to get aligned and in tune with yourself, Leo. You're knowing when you need to take a break, when you need to practice your breathing, when something is for you, when someone is against you. You get that intuition where you're picking up on this energy, you're picking up on these vibes, and you're sorting through everything, like going through the weeds, and you are picking out the flowers from the weeds. So those flowers are actually nuggets, nuggets that are teaching you things. It has a message that is embedded inside of it, and it's letting you know that the more you go, the stronger you'll be because you're listening. You're listening to your intuition. You're getting aligned and in tune with yourself. You are on a different level right now. You don't react to everything. There are times people would have caught you on the wrong day and you'd have cussed them out. You don't do that anymore, Leo, because you're looking at people that are worth your time and people that just want to take up your time. That's growth because you weren't like that in the beginning. As you mature and you continue to get older, you're seeing the value in taking control of your emotions as well. So this is part of your healing journey. Okay, you are healing through this process. Angels of healing are with you. That's major for you. Okay? Let's see what the soul represents. Right now, everything for you is about healing. You are exhausted. You've been through enough, had enough issues, dealt with enough people that you just want to step back and get aligned and in tune with yourself. And, I believe you experienced some kind of love relationship, or at least somebody was in love with you, and travel was involved. I remember that, Leos, because you were exhausted. You were overwhelmed. You had enough of the people and their nonsense. You just cut it off. You were so fed up. I remember. It's just like you were looking for a growth path. That's why you're on your healing. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. This card says, freedom, freedom. Leos, this is the path you've been on. I know last time we talked, it was something about you just wanting to get away, needing a break. Someone was enticing you with leaving the country or going away or doing something, and you went and you wanted to stay longer. Wow, I remember reading something like that. I know it was the Leo. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This is what happened, Leo. You took control of your life. You started to get in tune with yourself. You started to recognize what's important and what isn't. Oh my goodness. You're pushing through your insecurities. And what does that really mean? It means that anything that you don't feel you have control of or have the best perspective of, you allow it to shut you down at times. But as you continue to grow, and your angels that protect you are letting you know, wow, they're letting you know that you are healing through this process. I love this. You are in your healing zone, Leos, and you are listening to your intuition. You're getting more aligned and in tune with self. You're feeling better about who you are, and you realize that where you were, let's say that you were in the city and you went to the country, and here it was all intensified, and it's just always some kind of back and forth, some kind of tension, some type of anxiety, some type of adversity. And you decide to pick up and go to the country. And the country is more relaxing. You don't have to deal with the same crap you have to deal with in the city in the midst of it all. So when you're out in the country now, you're getting more in tune with who you are because it's more of a peaceful environment. You're experiencing that serenity. You want to be free. You want to flap your wings as you want to. You don't want anyone to tell you when you can flap. You want that freedom to actually smell the roses, to close your eyes. Close your eyes and see you in a peaceful environment. Seriously, even for a minute right now, Leo. Just see yourself where you really want to be. Now, I'm not saying you're not going back to the city. I'm just saying you're needing some kind of peace, solace in your life so you could refresh, rethink, rebrand, restart. You just need this time away. And that freedom is going to help to get you to the point where you're elevating because you're able to think things through thoroughly. People don't realize that they need that on a regular basis. On a regular basis. Your freedom is important to you. You feel restricted and captivated by others right now. Wow. You are just needing your time. So that's why you took off. Some of you already took off. Some of you are planning to. But the journey is real. This is the time for solace for you. And if you're just thinking about it, and making the attempt, but stop yourself, get back on track. Get back on track and figure out what it is that you really need, what it is that you're really seeking. Ask yourself the questions to help you gain knowledge and make the answer, make the answer there for you. Wow, wow, wow. And you're concerned because you had the mindset of lacking, and you realize there's no need to think like that anymore. You were fearful that if you took this journey, that you would deplete the funds that you have unless you were going with employment. But you're no longer thinking like that anymore. That's how you started. That's not how you end. That's not how you end. See? Look at that. Look at that. How you end is with celebration and a family. And a family. That's what I'm saying to you. And a family. You were fearful that things wouldn't work out. You were apprehensive, feeling insecure, and you just wanted to heal and be at peace and experience freedom when your mind kept thinking of lacking, not having enough, not doing enough, not being enough. You see, you know what I don't understand, and I know this might seem, no matter what sign you are, sometimes you do experience insecurity. You could be the Capricorn that starts the beginning of the year and ends the year. You could be the Leo that holds it together as you are Leo. But it doesn't mean you don't experience insecurities. You do, but you don't put it on display. If there's some signs that if they're hurting, you're going to hear it. Ooh, you're going to hear it. They want you to know. And then there's some signs that's expected to stand up strong and not really show their true feelings. So even when you're in pain, Leo, you don't always let people know. You could be shot and still be there trying to be strong. So when you take off like you've done, you kind of take back your freedom. You kind of take back who you are in the sense that you're not answering to anyone right now. You're just being free. You're like the lion roaming in the jungle. You know that you got your protections out there to help certain people, and you'll do that. But who's out there to help you? And that's the thing you go through sometimes, is knowing who's who, is recognizing who's friend, who's foe. I possess the power. This is what you want. You possess the power to say yes, the power to say no, the power to agree, the power to disagree. But when you feel obligated to so many people, you don't get to experience your power as much other than your leadership, which helps you to recognize people look up to you and they may believe you have the power. So you know what? Even when you're weak, you have to exhibit the power you possess because it's expected. You don't want to disappoint. You do want to hold that image. It's just that sometimes you just need a break. When you're drained and lacking the self-confidence and feeling the need and wanting people to be there for you, even though that's how you're thinking, that's not what you display. Okay? It's the truth. It's not what you display. People will look at you and say, oh, he or she is tough as nails. Tough as nails. While your heart is broken, while you're feeling a sense of disappointment in yourself, and then you realize that you're not happy with the results, you're not happy with the circumstances, you're not happy with the situation, you're just fed up. But you can't let on to let people know. It's like you're having a mental breakdown and you can't tell nobody because of what your expectations are for yourself and what people expect of you. It's a hard place to be, Leo. It's a hard place to be. But when you get away, you're happy. You're celebrating. You found somebody to get you. You found somebody that's willing to work with you. Somebody that's going to love you on the level you want to be loved. And you will have a family. And you and this person will build, because through your storms, this person has stood beside you. Even when they didn't even know if you liked them back. And now, because you're opening your heart and you're more vulnerable, you're starting to see the love in your light and feeling it in your soul, in your very being, that you can love and be vulnerable and share your heart again with someone who's sharing theirs with you, where you could become one. It took a lot of weeds to get to these flowers. A lot of weeds. At points, you even gave up on securing and finding love. But this is going to be your greatest celebration. Some of you are testing the water now. Some of you have already been drinking. And you are starting to feel the electricity, the magnet is pulling you guys together. Pulling you together, not pulling you apart. You are coming together. And you are excited, but you're still a little apprehensive about sharing your heart 100%. But I could say you're at 80 to 85% right now. And when you start trusting this person, you trust your source first. But after you start trusting this person enough that you can open up more of your heart, you will. And you're testing the waters right now. I feel such a positive and loving energy for you, Leo. Phew. I am feeling it. I hope you're feeling it too. And I'm telling you, close your eyes and see yourself with this person. See yourself laughing just because you can. Allow yourself to be free and embrace the love in front of you right here and right now. Embrace that love. Don't take it for granted. Open your heart and be free. Oh my goodness. Can you feel it in the air? I'm feeling this right now. The love you are experiencing right now, Leo, you was doubting, you were insecure about, but now, ha, you better recognize it's a new day and you doing things a new way. You're not going to fall back into your old way of doing things because you're transforming. You're becoming a better version of yourself. You are learning that it's okay to be strong. But it's okay to find someone you can share your life with and open your heart and be vulnerable with. It's okay to not have complete control, but be free and still know you got that power to make positive changes in your life. You a lion. You gonna roar when you need to. You always gonna be on top. How many lions do you see on the bottom? You are a protector not just of yourself, but of other people. You do possess the power. What does it say? I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Whew. You control, Leo. You control whether you're in a weak moment or a strong moment. You own the moment. You understand? Even when you may feel off keel, off your guard, a little weak at times because of obstacles and challenges that you encounter on a daily basis. But you know what? You get through it. You get through it. Sometimes you may feel weak and you need a little push, somebody to ignite the switch a little, but you don't let them see you sweat because you know how people are, how people treat you when they can't get to you. They try you, but you are Leo. You're the king, you're the queen of the jungle. Yes, you are. Open your heart. Whew. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Close your eyes. See yourself where you want to be. Just focus on it until you can envision it, till you could see it, till it becomes tangible in your life, in your eyes. And you know what happens after then? You aim and you go and you forge toward it because you see it. You've already manifested on it and seen it in your life. This is a time for you to continue to grow. You are in your right space. You are in your right mind. You acknowledge the fact that you used to think less than of yourself, your situation, even if people were following you and they didn't know. But now you are celebrating because you got through that storm. You got through that storm and you are now experiencing the elevation. So if you didn't arrive yet, do know that it's a couple of blocks down the road. But it's on your, what is that? We call it what's the thing in the car? Oh, I can't even think of it. The screen in the car, you know what gives you your GPS. Oh my gosh. That was a messed up moment. Sorry about that. Your GPS will take you to your destination because it's already been programmed. You know where you're going. When you could see it, you can achieve it, you can believe it, you can arrive at it. That's your destination. So, Garnetqueentarot here saying, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Leos, for being a part of the channel. Thank you for visiting. If it's your first time, welcome. Please follow your heart, follow your dreams, and make them real. You got to picture it in your mind first. You got to see it and let it manifest into reality. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care till we meet again. Garnetqueentarot saying, peace, love, growth.